Hello everyone. Now we are going to do the subject computer. We had learned in second standard also, and we had learned in computer parts of computer that all of you know. Now we are going further chapters for this subject. This is our book, and I think all of you have the book. Now I am going to start the new chapter. Chapter first. How computer works. Now I think all of you can see this. Chapter 1. How computer works. Here are the conversation between Tina and the Turbo. Turbo means the computer. Tina is asking Turbo, why does a computer need so many parts? So Turbo is answering, Tina, each part of the computer has a specific use. Some enable input, others show the output. Then Tina is asking, input, output, what do they mean? So Turbo is answering, I will tell you all about input and output and show you how a computer works. So Tina is thanking Turbo. Now we are looking that we will see about computer parts. Now what is computer system? All of you had seen the computer and you all had seen that 4 parts of the computers are there. Have you seen a computer? We all had done in computer lab also previous year, and all of you have computer also. So you can see that there are 4 parts of computer. How many parts are there? 4. And which are they? Monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. So now we will see that parts in other way. A computer system includes all the hardware and software required to make it functional for the user. You have learnt in the previous classes that the computer is a powerful and useful machine. However, it cannot do any task on its own. We had seen that computer is an electronic machine. It is an electronic device. You know that what is electronic? Electronic means it works on electricity. So computer is a powerful and useful machine, and we can do so many works with the help of computer. But computer cannot do any task on its own. वो अपने आप कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. हम जो कंप्यूटर को करने को बोलते हैं वो ही कंप्यूटर कर सकता है. Whatever we are telling to computer does that work only. Computer can't do by itself. For a computer to do any work, we need to give it data and instructions. This is called the input. Input means whatever we are typing or whatever we are drawing in the computer, it is called input. The computer then works on the input. This is called processing. The computer is said to process the input. So whatever we are input in the computer, then computer doing process on that input. So whatever the computer is doing, it is called processing. And afterwards, after processing the input, the computer gives us the result. This is called the input. So whatever we are input in the computer and computer process on it, afterwards computer shows us the output, shows us the result, it is called output. So to perform any task, the computer goes through the input, process, output cycle or the IPO cycle. IPO cycle means input, process and output. The IPO cycle also takes place in many activities of our daily lives. Let us look at a few examples. Now this IPO cycle means, once again I am telling, IPO cycle is input, process and output. So these IPO cycles also takes place in many activities of our daily lives. हम हमारे घर के डेली रूटीन में भी IPO cycle करते हैं. So how we are doing, I am showing you some examples. First example is to make a glass of mango shake. All of you like mango shake, no? So whenever we are preparing mango shake, what we need? First of all, we need mango, milk and sugar. So these three things are input device. We can say input: mangoes, milk and sugar. Then we put all these things in the mixer jar. So the mixer is blending the things whatever we had kept in the mixer. So this is the process, blending in a mixer. Then after that we are taking the mango shake in a glass. So that is called output. Whatever we had taken in the glass, that mango shake is output. To make a glass of mango shake, we need mangoes, milk and sugar. These are three input. When we blend them in a mixture, it is the process. The mango shake that we get is the output. So this is the example of input, process and output, means IPO cycle. Second example, that to wash dirty clothes. These are the examples that you can see at home. Second example is, see, here are dirty clothes, washing powder and water. These three things are input. Then afterward, a washing machine is there. We are keeping our clothes in a washing machine. So all the clothes are washing in a washing machine. So washing process is called a process, and that process is done by washing machine. Afterwards, output. So we get clean clothes from the machine. So clean clothes are the output. When washing clothes, the dirty clothes, water and washing powder are the input. The clothes are washed in a washing machine. This is the process. The clean clothes that we get are output. So once again here, IPO cycle means input, process and output. So this is the example of IPO cycle. Now I am showing more examples for this. To make drawing, you have papers and colors. So these are the input. Now here a boy is drawing and coloring a rainbow. So he is processing the work whatever he want to do. And afterward he had finished his drawing. So the drawing is the output. Now this is example of IPO, input, process and output. If we want to draw something, for example a rainbow that boy is drawing here, we need paper and colors. These are the input. When we draw the rainbow on paper, it is the process. The final drawing of the rainbow is the output. Next example, to make ice cubes. Now it's summer days, so all of you would like to eat ice cubes. So how we are preparing ice cubes? So that process also we can say IPO cycle. Here water and ice tray, these are the input. Then process, where this process occurs, that is in refrigerator. So whenever we are filling the tray with water, and we are keeping in the refrigerator, freezing in a refrigerator. So freezing process is going on in refrigerator, means fridge, and afterwards we get ice cubes, that is called output. To make ice cubes, we need an ice tray and some water. These are the input. We fill the ice tray with water and keep it in the freezer compartment of a refrigerator for some time. This is the process. The ice cubes that we get are output. To follow a similar IPO cycle, a computer needs the following. So we had seen these 4 examples of IPO cycle that takes place at our home. So like that, computer also follows the IPO cycle. Now how it follows, that we will see. An input device through which the computer will accept input. For example, a keyboard. Means we are typing in the computer with the use of keyboard. Whenever we are typing anything, we are using the keyboard. So keyboard is an input device. Then a processing device with which the computer will process the input. For example, the CPU. As we are typing or writing anything with the use of keyboard, afterwards computer process on that data. So the CPU is processing the input whatever we had entered in the computer through keyboard. Then an output device with which the computer will display the output. For example, a monitor. Means whatever we had entered in the computer through keyboard, that input CPU processes on that input and afterward it shows on the monitor, that is called output. Output we can see on the monitor. So this is the IPO cycle of a computer system. So students, I hope all of you understood this much points and read this chapter till this point, and we will do afterwards the another topic for this computer. So I hope you all understood that, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in the meeting also, and you read this chapter. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.